Governor Asiminalayo FUBARA has said that the government is handing over Augusta Westland AW139 helicopter to the Nigerian Air Force to strategically contribute to efforts to boost national security operations, enhance aerial surveillance and emergency response capabilities, while increasing crude oil production to upscale revenue for development purposes. The governor said that the handover, which took place at the 115 Special Operations Group of the Nigerian Air Force Base in Rumasi, Obiakpo local government area on Wednesday, reinforces the commitment of his administration to safeguard national economic assets by improving performance, efficiency, and adaptability of personnel to difficult terrains in the state. Governor FUBARA explained that as a member of the committee saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that critical national assets of the federal government of Nigeria domiciled in the Niger Delta are protected and secured to enhance increased oil production, it was incumbent on him to implement measures to achieve success.
What we are doing here today is a demonstration of our support, our contribution to the safeguard of Rivers State and the Niger Delta. Coincidentally, as the governor of Rivers State, I am a member of the committee that is saddled with the responsibility to ensure that critical assets of the federal government of Nigeria domiciled in Niger Delta are protected, secured for the purposes of good production, effective running of these systems. And as part of our responsibility, we are required to provide basic support in the form of logistics for effective operation, not just for the Air Force, but including the Army, the Navy, police, and including the Directorate of State Security Services.
Governor FUBARA stated that the helicopter owned by the Rivers State government had been out of operation because the contractor Aero, the government gave it to use for commercial purposes, refused to remit agreed revenue.
The contractor that the government gave the chopper to use were not remitting anything to the state. And there was a problem between the aero contractor and the previous administration, where this chopper was forcefully retrieved from them. It has been here for a while. We are not using it. When we received the request from the Chief of Air Staff that they are interested, if we'll be willing to donate it for security operation, we didn't hesitate. We brought it before the Executive Council and we deliberated on it. And we all agreed that the success of the operation of the Air Force in securing critical assets is paramount to us.
Governor FUBARA pointed to immense benefit an increased production level of crude oil will have on the general economic well-being of Nigeria and specifically Rivers State. The consideration, he said, was therefore not frightful to make because the cause for which it was being donated is worthwhile and shows unalloyed support to President Bola Tinubu-led federal government policy to achieve improved revenue to address critical development challenges.
If the production level increases, it brings more revenue to Rivers State. And what will it mean and what will it cost us if we can donate this for this very little purpose, to ensure and to show that we are all supporting the cause of Mr. President, to ensure that there is increase in the production level.
Governor Fubara expressed appreciation to the Chief of Air Staff for his commitment and notable request in that regard, and explain other areas that the state government has continued to provide support, like resurfacing the runway of the Air Force Base and housing facility, which affirms the robust partnership that exists.
And what will it cost us if we can donate this for this very little purpose, to ensure and to show that we are all supporting the cause of Mr. President, to ensure that there is increase in the production level. So we agreed, and what we are doing today is a demonstration of our commitment. This is not politics. This is a sincere commitment to support the operation and the success of Nigeria. We did not request for anything. Our only request is that this donation should be adequately and effectively used to secure life, to secure assets, and majorly operation in Rivers State and Niger Delta at large.
Only receiving the helicopter, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, said the generous handover of the Augusta Westland 139 helicopter by the Rivers State government to the Air Force exemplifies the collaborative approach that is needed to strengthen national security. He stated that such gesture will ensure a more responsive, agile, and capable force to address contemporary security challenges, especially because the security landscape in Nigeria demands dynamic and proactive measures to counter the evolving threats posed by non-state actors.
It is a great honor to be with you here today on the occasion of the formal handover of the Augusta 139 helicopter by the Rivers State government to the Nigerian Air Force. This event marks yet another milestone in our collective quest to enhance the safety and security of our beloved country. The Nigerian Air Force has enjoyed a long-standing and cordial relationship with Rivers State, dating back to the establishment of our base during the Civil War. Over the decades, successive administrations in the state have demonstrated unwavering support for our operations. This commitment is evident in the construction of essential infrastructure, including perimeter fencing, residential blocks, and a VIP lounge. More recently, His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, approved a contract for the rehabilitation of the runway and aprons here on the base. We remain deeply grateful to the Rivers State government for its consistent support and dedication to our well-being over the nearly 6 decades that we have been here.
In his address, the Air Officer Commanding Tactical Air Command, Air Vice Marshal E.O. Ebewe, said the Nigerian Air Force is delighted to formally receive the donation of the AW139 helicopter from the Rivers State government, and stressed that the donation forms part of ongoing collaboration that has continued to enhance the operational capabilities of the Air Force, that also includes the provision of suitable accommodation and facilitation of effective air operations from the Port Harcourt base.
I extend my appreciation to the Executive Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi FUBARA GSSRS, and his entourage for gracing this occasion. Your Excellency, your presence underscores the strong and enduring partnership between the government of Rivers State and the Nigerian Air Force. Over the years, this collaboration has been instrumental in enhancing operational capability of the Nigerian Air Force, especially through the provision of suitable accommodation for our personnel and the facilitation of effective air operations from this base.
The Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagu, signed the handover document on behalf of the Rivers State Government, while Director of Works, Air Commodore Haliru Badamasi, signed on behalf of the Chief Logistics, Headquarters, Nigerian Air Force. After the signing, Badamasi handed over the document to the Chief of Aircraft Engineering, who handed over to the Chief of Training and Operations, who finally handed it over to the Chief of the Air Staff during the ceremony.